The Flyknit. They sent your way a servant. From the dark principalities ingrained to slip through the air smoothly, noticeably tethered to the commands that the serpent brings to its policy. The very same serpent that brought down all human existence, he had mentored this demonic force with preludes to escort its deviance, resembling its wicked task to bring forces the accountability they need to accuse you. But you were a verdict with a compilation that resources an eternal fire. It was trained to monitor and report, you see, when they put the inserts of this demonic secretion upon your case. On its mission, it had a conclusive reputation of smuggling in evidence for the assassins that's made to bring about tribulation. It was meant to suffocate you and bound you in the chains of reoccurring disestablishments, and then inquiry back the results to the admissions who wanted a reason to demonstrate their detrimental malice. But what the unseen force witnessed fucked its theme of prognosis all to hell. It was expecting to uncover some dirt on your name, but when it came in the atmosphere and seen the totality of an anointment exercising its wits, it wearied down impaired and paralyzed, for you held a sanctity revered with power that came from existences from forever ago. Your unwavering persona of light, the aura that compelled and pierced through its tenacity with a fluency that waved out such surging capacity, depleted its ignition and retreated it from its assignment as it fell back traumatized. Your diverse, supreme implementation roosted it, seizing it to scurry from its position, exiled it out, binding and gagging it, throwing it out into an eternal arid dry spell. No longer does it hold a seasoned conformity, but it withered in the presence of your driving force. Its wish to tamper with your inevitability faltered it from ignition. You cradled an empire of resource and expelled its presence with a time-altering revenue. You had not only intuitively picked up on its presence, but you gave its disposition to die, fleeing from your permits of value, surmounting your invisible consultants of repercussion, leaving it in denial. It encountered a happenstance it has never before seen, and you left your mark on the demonic force, initially branding it with a zeal it could never understand. You see, it went forth for those who thought you were an easy target, but you had brought it intimately into dispatch and convicted its very essence of existence. The light you carried sent shockwaves through it, excluding it from its proposition meant to run its course. It fled from the notion of burning exploration, thrilling in you with a timeless and inconceivable torch it will never be able to grasp. Now, it is stunned. The glory and splendor you possess ashamed its rhythm and hurled it down from its altitude, leaving it to sever in the depths. Your concordance of amplitude, via with a complete conservation of your endorsed thorough recognition, consisting in your prompter polarity, left the monitoring spirit running scared. And let's face it, it's not returning. The demonic force had no compensation to follow, while you silently dispelled it from its murky allurement. It detached from the very procedure it was managed to omit. The devastation it fell into from the moment it brought on to pursue you left its complexity distorted and under the wings of disaster as it was being sabotaged to the power you possess. You see, you are not only a talent, you are an orchestration of the grand theme, harmonized with a symphony and resolutions, resolving the insignificance of Hell's companions. Their threat had become dysfunctional under the impression of your immutable conservation. The monitoring spirit fell under the rapids of your flowing flames of priceless waters, never to come back.